Two Kellys down here in the paddock. Kelly O'Donnell, trainer, two horses in the Beal finals next week. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
Pressure on for you?
Well, I think it might be off now. I got them both in, so whatever happens next week, it's up to the horses and the drivers. So we'll see what happens.
So George Napolitano Jr. doing the driving on Bambino Hall. Tell us about Big Riggs. Your other 3-year-old you have in here seems to like the track. Had a seasonal mark here, 155 and 1 from last year. Tell us about him.
He's a real nice colt. We're kind of prepping him for the Hambletonian. That was one main reason. He only had one start coming into tonight. Figured we'd have 2 races here this week and next week, and then the Stanley Dancer and then the Hambletonian if everything works out and he's good enough. So he was a little short tonight. George tried to get him into the 3-hole and got shut out of it. So then he had to go to the front, which I really didn't want to see quite yet because he's only had one start. But he had no choice when he got shut out of the 3-hole. He had to move him to the front. And I think it was just a little tough on him for only having one start this year. He hung in there tough, raced good. He'll be a lot tighter next week, and we'll just see what kind of trip we can work out next week.
His one start before tonight was a win, so that's great. He saw 4 wins in 9 starts last year. He did make a break in the Breeders' Crown. How is he doing as a 3-year-old? Much stronger?
So far, so good. Yeah, he seems a lot stronger, a little more intelligent, kind of managing himself a little better. We've had a couple little issues here and there, but I don't think it's anything we can't deal with.
Trot Schmedshammer, you have I'm the Answer in this Saturday's race. Give me some answers on this one. Tonight, 152 and 4 broke our track record here. In the past, the fastest win was 154 and 3. So what are you attributing that really fast mile to?
Well, he's had a few starts in him, and like I said, he went 54 and 3 at Vernon, which is quite a bit slower on the track here. Like this track is very, very fast tonight. It's no wind, perfect weather, and like I said, the track is just super. And the sun is out still, and yeah, like I said, it's very fast conditions. But you know, he did it all on his own on the front end, so you know, he's definitely getting better.
You got your hands on this trotter this year. When you got him, did you know he was going to be this good?
Well, he already showed some talent last year around those small tracks in New York as a 2-year-old, and I liked him when I got him. He got a great personality. He's a very nice horse. He loves to do his work, very professional, and I liked him all winter. You don't know how good they're gonna be until you face the tougher competition and put him in stake races. But he's certainly living up to the expectations and a little bit more.
To the top of the stretch now.
Number 6, Broadbond, also looking to live up to expectations for trainer Noel Daly with 1 win and 2 second places in 3 starts this year. This 3-year-old colt is poised for another victory with driver George Brennan. Driver Ron Pierce talking about Pastor Steven. Did the mile 153 and 1 tonight. What was it like driving him?
It was easy. He kind of just floated out there a little bit, and we landed in the 4 or 5 hole, maybe a 6 hole, I'm not sure. But he was 2 fingers pretty much a whole mile. We picked up some live cover, and no, we didn't. We didn't pick up cover tonight. I was thinking of another horse there. Yeah, I was able to sit in with him till past the half, and then I just tipped him out down the back and just sat him out there. And he was very relaxed, trotting very smooth, straight, and we just kind of moseyed our way up close to the front here in the turn. And when I asked him to go in the lane, he just took off. He did it really easy.
He seems like he's just kind of floating when he's out there trotting. Very consistent, very tough. What do you think his chances are in the finals on Saturday?
I think he has a very good chance to beat those colts. I think he's the best in there. I think the way the race draws and shapes up, the trip's going to mean a lot, though. It's early in the year. A lot of these horses, these colts aren't at the top of their game yet, the main thing is to win and still try to keep him within himself. You don't want to be running a nice colt down this early in the year.
Right. A lot of them being groomed for the Breeders' Crown and stuff like that.
Well, the Hambletonian is the main one. And then the Breeders' Crown comes, if you still have anything left, the Breeders' Crown comes after that.
George Napolitano Jr., you're back on Bambino Hall. You've been on this 3-year-old before. 2 starts ago, you got the win in 53-4. Trainer Kelly O'Donnell put you back on him for the Beal elimination. She came in second, but 53-2 seems to be doing a little bit better each and every week. What do you think your chances are for the finals?
You know, we're going to need a lot of luck. He's a real nice colt. He's very green. You know, Kelly O'Donnell's done a great job with that horse. And, you know, I got a bad post, and there's a lot of great horses in there. You know, we just got to hope for a little luck, and hopefully they'll mix it up a little bit and, you know, get a piece of it. Strategy, you know, I don't know. I just have to see what happens behind the gate.
Right, we kind of talked about that. You drew the 7 again, a lot of early speed. I'm the Answer and DeJambro, the 1 and the 2. Bambino Hall seems to respond well with early speed, or you know, a good start. But does that change your driving strategy at all?
Yeah, a little bit, because he hasn't really been racing against them. All the good ones are in there, and you know, just I don't want to abuse him either, because he's got a long year, and you know, I know the money's down, so we'll just have to see what happens. You know, hopefully, you know, like I said, they mix it up a little bit, and we get a good piece of it.
Tyler Buter, you are back on opening night for Saturday. Tell us about this 3-year-old. I know you've driven him the last 3 starts.
Yeah, I've driven him 3 times now. The first time I drove him, I was fortunate enough to win with him at Chester, and he's definitely a very nice horse. Yeah.
You drew the fourth post. What do you think your chances are?
I mean, that's a good spot to be in. The 3 and 4 are always a good spot here at Poconos. And I mean, he can leave, he can race from behind, so he's very versatile. This past Saturday, I mean, we just wanted to get qualified and finish in the top 3, and he tried a really good last quarter, so I'm definitely excited going into Saturday.
Todd Shadle, owner, trainer, and driver of Buffalino Hanover. Tell us about this 3-year-old.
He's a nice trotting colt, you know. I mean, he got a tough road to hoe this year. A lot of nice colts out there.
Yeah. You trained and drove him last year. What improvements or changes have you seen between when he was a 2-year-old and now as a 3?
He developed a lot more from 2 to 3. Got a lot stronger, a lot, you know, muscled up a lot more. A little more stronger on the end of it than what he was at 2.
How do you think he did last week with the eliminations?
He raced good last week with the eliminations. I was happy with him. Unfortunately, he's got to get a lot better for the final.
That brings us to our next question. What do you think his chances are? A very tough class of 3-year-olds. How do you think he's going to do?
Yeah, that's hard to say. It all depends on post positions, and you know, you got the best 3-year-olds in there in the country, and you know, you just got to hope for a check.
Also hoping to pick up a check, leader of the gang. In 2010, this 3-year-old's colt hit the board 9 out of 10 tries, but so far this year, he's winless in 3 starts. Dave Miller will be doing the driving for trainer Jimmy Tactor. Leader of the gang will be coming from the 5 post and is 10-1 early morning odds. Trot, we're talking about DeJambro, also went 152 and 4. Seems to like the track here at Pocono. Had a seasonal mark of 155 last year, had 8 wins. The race here tonight, the 3, Charlie DeVee, made a break right in front of him. Didn't seem to throw him at all.
No, he was, you know, there was plenty of room there, and Chris pulled his horse to the inside, so it really didn't bother me that much when he made a break. But like, yeah, he likes this track. Most trotters likes this track. I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's a great track.
Last year, saw you made a break in the Breeders' Crown as a 2-year-old, back very strong as a 3-year-old. Talk about his chances in Saturday's final.
Well, he's certainly, you know, one of the horses that got a very good chance of winning it. He's a very, very talented horse. He got a little bit too aggressive tonight. I don't know. You know, like I said, he had a bad experience up here last year in the British Crown final. I don't know if he remembers it or not, because this I never seen him like he was tonight. I mean, I couldn't keep him in the hole almost. I mean, he was a little bit too aggressive, but he was able to pull it off anyway.
Well, good luck with the both of them.
Thank you.